Hey, it's Nina Lemtir, the Nutrition Lifestyle Strategist. I hope you are well and in good health. We are on day 22 of the live series, the Fibroids Awareness A to Z live series. I'm so excited to bring you day 22. We are on letter V, and that's standing for a particular vitamin. So I wanted to break that down to you, and hopefully you leave this live learning something and ready to implement something. So do let me know where you're joining from. If you've got any questions, feel free to ask and I'll do my best to answer them. Hi Tori, hi Pijuredu, Balgun Namarata, Joe Collections, Ogene FA, sorry if I'm butchering your names, Devi, welcome. Thank you for joining. So, before I get into the letter of today, just to give you a rundown if you don't know who I am and my journey, but I've basically been ravaged with fibroids for the best part of my 20s and 30s, caused miscarriages, and I was told that a hysterectomy would be my only option once I'd had the myomectomy, which was a partial myomectomy. I was told I wouldn't be able to have kids, and it was a big mess. So I felt like this wasn't normal for me. I wanted to have children, and I felt like I could do something to help myself. And that's where the journey began. And since then, I've had 3 lovely children, healthy pregnancies. I've never felt as good as I do today. My fibroids, most of them have dissolved away, and they are minuscule compared to what they were. They were like orange, mango-sized fibroids about 5 years ago. And I am a huge believer in what you can do to empower your body holistically and support any medical intervention that you're having, so that you can minimize the intervention via surgeries, hormonal intervention, and empower your body's natural healing capabilities. So that's what the Womb Care Network's all about. And I help women all around the world to do the same as well. So lots of my clients have avoided surgeries, have conceived on the program, like lots of different things. And it's so amazing to work with them and help them. So today's letter V stands for vitamin D. So this is the vitamin that once it's deficient, studies actually show a strong link to being more prone to fibroid growth. Okay, now vitamin D is something that we can get from sunlight, lots of sunshine. And the thing is, you can do tests, right? And it will show that vitamin D is fine in your bloods. But the problem is, it doesn't show how your tissue's absorbing the vitamin D. So locally in the tissue, in the cells, vitamin D can be very deficient. So locally it's deficient, but in your bloods it's shown as normal. And this is why a high dose of vitamin D is needed for many women that don't realize it. They think their vitamin D levels are normal. And a lot of women that see a lot of fibroid growth happen to do tests and see that they're deficient in vitamin D. So if you've done tests and your vitamin D is showing as normal, what I would suggest is do further investigations, because if you are struggling with fibroid growth, you may have to do further investigations to really see how your tissue is actually absorbing the vitamin D, so how it's looking locally, and also look at other key markers that contribute to the variables that contribute to the fibroid growth from research, what that shows as well. So look at the whole body and get all of those checked. Now, what I wanted to recommend you do is just get checked and make sure you're taking the right dosage of vitamin D daily, especially if you're in a colder climate, right? In the UK, we're in summer, but mostly it's not sunshine here. So depending on where you are in the world as well, you want to make sure you're getting enough vitamin D, okay? So if you've just joined, hi MB90, Mrs. Boss Lady, I'm basically talking about vitamin D and how important it is to not only get checked, but check how your body's absorbing the vitamin D into the tissue, so how it's looking locally. Okay, and we will continue raising awareness around fibroids for the remainder of the month, and we will not stop. So I hope you found that helpful. If you want to know how you can be part of my growing community of fibroid warriors, it's so amazing to see, you know, women making progress and really seeing how amazing their bodies can change in a positive way. So if you want more information, just drop me a message and I will send over the necessary information. But thank you for joining and have a lovely evening. Keep empowering yourself and stay blessed. Bye for now.